Okay. Um, you want me to stream it?
Sure.
Well, why don't you stream it? Because I need to buy some textbooks and shit. So
Okay. All right. Ready?
yeah, give us a countdown.
All right. 3, 2, 1, going. All right.
After a bad start, we got a lot of music playing right now.
Yeah, you know. How much Joker is in this movie?
It's not really. I don't think he's in it.
Couldn't hear you.
They talked about it a lot. Like the
You sound really far away.
Sorry, yeah, they talked about it a lot. This is like after they break up.
Oh boy, this is already. Ooh.
Broke up about it.
All right, now I'm hearing the movie through you.
What'd you say?
I said I'm starting to hear the movie through your mic.
Really reflect on it. I have to find a new idea. A new me. It was easy. After
I can still hear it twice now.
I know how to fix it. Okay, Jesus.
Well, it didn't used to do that shit, man.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Oh.
Mm. Is that better? You don't hear it anymore?
Not yet. This really feels like it's made for a specific type of audience rather than it being like an actual organic story.
Oh, definitely. The thing I disliked the most was the character that you just saw rooting from the sidelines. She is just awful in this movie.
The little Asian girl
Yeah.
that stole the wallet. I like how girls like get like misogyny and then it's like assault. That's how
Oh,
you
yeah.
respond. So like I'm gonna say like it's really hard to take Harley Quinn serious when she's not being wacky, because when she's wacky, she's portrayed really stupid.
Mm.
So like the seesaw of like, it's like she's two characters.
Or she goes from like crazy wild card to genius mastermind.
Yeah, and it's like I don't believe that, because it's like, yeah, because there's like no middle ground at all.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this is so weird.
Huh.
This is also like so weird. Like who's like, yeah, I came to a Harley Quinn movie to see Harley Quinn party and drink a lot and throw up in purses.
Throw up into a purse, yeah.
It's really weird.
I think this movie is like mostly for girls.
Yeah, I know it is, but it's like, is that really like, this is what I mean by when like girls get like pandered to, and like I feel bad for them because like people trick them into thinking like we made this movie for you, and then they just pander to them hardcore instead of actually giving them like a story that's good on its own, but that like mainly attracts the female audience.
Yeah.
It's like we use the like John Wick example with all like the John Wick copycats that are like trying to get made. Like if you just switch John Wick out with a girl, it would be really good, and it would mainly attract women because it's a female protagonist, you know?
Mhm.
And then you would give them something that's actually good that attracted them because of the character, and doesn't like just pander to them on like the most basic level. And like that's all I'm getting from this so far. It was like, this doesn't feel like Harley Quinn. This just feels like this is like an amalgamation of like every Harley Quinn Facebook post that like some stupid bitch has made, you know?
I wouldn't be surprised if that's how they came up with this.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Like, why is she doing this again? Just cause?
That's where she like jumped into the acid because Joker told her to.
Sure, but she was like at that bar and then, or outside, like bringing those girls drinks.
And she wanted to forget like the place that brings her the memory of Joker.
Yeah, but why did she walk away from them? They said something and she got triggered, and then she left, and then she happened upon this. This wasn't like her intent. This is like, she's just like going from scene to scene.
Yeah, I don't know.
The other thing I feel really bad for girls that go to see movies is like they never get to live the fantasy. They have to live like reality in the movie. It's
Right.
like, this girl's a badass cop, but of course she didn't
Yeah,
get
but-
promoted because
because
some
men are
guy.
like keeping her down.
Yeah,
Just like
exactly.
real life, you know?
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I'm glad you come to the movies to just be reminded that like like no escapism at all.
Yeah.
I forgot she's in this movie.
Is she in a John Wick movie?
I don't think so. She's in that new movie
Oh, right,
that
yeah.
looks like John Wick.
Right. That's what I meant. She's in one of the John Wick copy movies.
Yeah, Carol or Samantha or something. Jane.
What was
I
called?
don't. I don't remember. It's like a woman's name. Did he peel his face off? Ugh.
Yeah.
Uh. Uh.
Jesus.
Okay, well, he doesn't actually do it.
Well, he tells a guy to do it, and that's what makes him the bad. Because that guy wouldn't have done it if he didn't tell him to do it.
I know. I'm just like it's just like carries less weight. Oh my god, this
I'm
is
trying
such
to
a
remember how
weird
drunk I
movie.
was when I saw this.
This is such a annoying movie. Who would make her a sandwich before she paid? I don't like. Are they trying to build Harley Quinn's? Are they trying to like build her character by showing that she likes egg sandwiches and stuff? This is like really weird. I'm just like not getting like. I would be so disappointed if I went to see a Batman movie and he was just like egg sandwich, the best egg sandwich in Gotham. Like,
I mean, that's how girls are. There's like the way they go nuts over food like that.
I get it, but that's what I mean. It's like it's so fucking pandery. Uh,
I don't know why they showed that, like, we just saw that.
I know, yeah. Oh my god, this fucking movie, man. Oh god. Oh my god.
We rephrase that one statement. It took me dropping my egg sandwich on the ground to realize how much danger I was in. It wasn't the people chasing me or the lady with the gun or
Yeah.
the guy with the gun. The guy with the gun in the van.
Boy.
I just feel like there has to be more than just that T-shirt in Lost and Found, right? Like there wasn't any other T-shirt. So you can tell they're setting up the diamond to be like a MacGuffin in this, and it's like it doesn't turn out well, but at least you can see that there were like people that knew what they were doing when they were like writing the movie before the studio interfered, you know?
I don't know if it's the same people that wrote the first 10 minutes of this movie. I don't really have faith in anything.
I'm telling you, it's not going to turn out great, but the pieces are there.
This movie's insufferable.
Already?
It's pretty bad. Okay, it should be easy. She's in custody, right?
Right. Yeah, so there's no connective tissue here. Like, there's no reason for her to show up here.
Yeah,
She doesn't know about the diamond or the person that has it.
well, she was caught by those people in the alleyway, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
This is very stupid, though.
I mean, the fact that all the cops are like armed, right, inside the precinct and nobody's like shooting at her.
Yes, yeah. The fact that she shot the one thing and then like nobody responded. They were like literally standing 5 feet away and eating donuts.
Yeah. I never said this movie was good. I just said it
I
was
know you.
more entertaining and
I
better to
I
look
didn't
at than the
I
other
didn't
one.
think it was gonna be good. Like, what made you
Yeah.
think that? Like, I was ready to have my.
Well, what made you think that I thought that you thought that it was going to be good?
You saying this?
Checkmate, atheists.
She's literally got a non-lethal weapon. And he's got a fucking gun on his hip.
Yeah.
They all have weapons. We get it. She's got the diamond. Like, oh boy.
Huh?
Of course, it's this song. Like, this movie's so heavy-handed.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is what this was 2020. This movie came out, right?
Yeah,
February
yeah,
2020.
February. Yeah. You didn't really describe a life of destitute.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
You probably think I was rich. I'm not going to give you any examples that I wasn't, but now look at me.
Yeah, look at me now.
Oh, that guy.
You didn't know it was that guy until they showed it just now?
I mean, he was upside down before and looked shittier, so.
Oh.
I'm not really trying to find the connective tissue between any of the scenes, you know? I'm just waiting for it to be over.
Man, you'd be waiting a long time, man.
Well, you know, we get
really
closer
close
every
to the
second.
Yeah.
Is that something that would happen if you were a good singer?
No, she has like a superpower.
Oh.
Also, it's technically possible.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like something you'd accompany in a scene where you're trying to like show that someone's a good singer.
Oh, yeah.
She's so good and she's so amazing that like glass breaks around her. It's like that's usually not something that's like usually something that goes with like having a bad voice.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Um, Isn't that kind of counterintuitive to like what the message of her like emancipation quote unquote is supposed to be? She's supposed to be like escaping that. And now she's like,
Right. I
woe
mean, it's
is
setting
me.
it up for later on.
Oh, I guess. They don't know each other. Like, why would she be telling her this?
I don't know. Of course, there's this scene.
Of course, right?
You know, I really can't, I can't say for whether, this kind of stuff happens all the time to women, but it's also like, I don't know, it's like I shouldn't have any consequences for getting like blasted out of my mind in public. I don't know.
It's, yeah, they always put it like that. It's like you're taking, like we know what guys buy drinks for girls for. Not to rape them, obviously, but like to grease the fucking wheels.
Right.
So it's like if you're already shit-faced drunk and you're gonna
there
take
are
shots
dudes
from
that
him,
go
like
around and
don't-
look for like women that are like way super drunk and try to like take advantage of them.
Sure,
That's
sure.
a real thing. I don't know. Does that happen all the time?
Stupid. But it's like also every bar you could just tell like the bouncer, you're like, I don't let me leave with this guy. Like I'm really drunk and like you shouldn't let me out of the bar. Actually, could you call me a thing? Or like I could just do it on my phone because we all have phones and we all have things that
Yeah.
call cars.
You can
But-
tell the bartender too.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to leave the bar with the fucking guy if you don't want to do it. And it's like that's the scenes are always portrayed like I don't know, like the girl is like being coerced and like it's like God, does she have no autonomy at all? All she can say is yes to drinks.
Yeah.
It's like when I get drunk, all I know how to do is say yes to drinks and get raped. That's the only. Those are the
That's
only
why I
two.
like going out by myself and getting drunk.
You know, the other thing we've had this discussion before, but like these scenes, they always set that up. Like, oh, the guy that's gonna buy you the drinks when you're already sloshed is gonna rape you. It's like it never condemns like maybe this isn't a good idea to like go out late at night into a place where people are getting drunk and shit like that and getting fucking drunk and like so drunk that
you
you're
definitely don't
out
want
of
to
your
blame
fucking
the victim,
wits.
but like it should have a little more common sense than to be to voluntarily incapacitate yourself.
Yeah,
and get yourself,
that's
like,
what I
into
mean.
a
I'm not like trying to.
situation
I don't
like
know.
that.
Maybe that is victim blaming to a degree, but like it's like you don't go out and get fucking shit faced, and then when you do,
Yeah, I'm not gonna walk down a
accept-
dark alley in the middle of the night in a bad neighborhood.
yeah,
I know that's not a good idea.
yeah. So I can't believe that the movie cut off of her going into a police station and shooting a bunch of people, and then it's
It never
spun
went
off
back to
for
that.
this long.
Yeah, yeah,
It's been this long.
yeah. I don't know why it showed that first because that was
Yeah,
it's like
why
confusing
not
to
just
think.
be linear?
Yeah. I feel like the place that she lives, she could like work at McDonald's or something and afford that kind of piece of shit place. And she's like working for a mobster who has all this like money and like runs a nightclub and shit. And it's like you live in this fucking shithole.
I don't know. Hmm.
Do you remember that Harley Quinn's still at the precinct?
Yep.
Well, we can hold on to that for a little bit. It's coming up. We're gonna pay off that flashback.
Wait,
What?
they just like picked up the diamond from a place?
Yeah. It got shipped in, I think, to like a jewelry store.
Oh God. This is Hmm. This pickpocket is like they like put no effort into making me feel like she's a good pickpocket. They just like show her put her hands not by her sides and walk by people, and they're like, yeah, she stole something, and they didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like you have to be extremely oblivious to get like pickpocketed. I don't know. Maybe that's just like I don't know. Like, do you ever leave your house and you realize you don't have your phone in your pocket, like, as soon as you close the door?
Yeah.
Or do you ever put your phone in the you reach down in your pocket where you put your phone, it's not in there, and then you think you forgot it and you feel like you died or something, you know?
Yeah.
And then you
Funny,
realize it's in
funny
your
thing
other
actually.
pocket?
Yesterday I went to the gym and I found someone's phone in the sauna.
Oh, shit.
I know. I don't doubt that you can like pickpocket people, but like it's like the pickpocket of like, oh, I just walk up to you and I slip something out of your pocket without like misdirecting you or doing something like that shit is just not like pickpocketing is not easy. That's the thing. Is like I don't think it's unbelievable, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
And they just like all they've done is show that this kid has the balls to like you know, it's like there's no way this guy didn't feel her pick that fucking thing out of his pocket.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I got this thing in my pocket that like is worth like up, untold amounts of money because of like what's on it. But then it's also a diamond. So I'm just gonna leave it at the top of my pocket. Like I'm gonna put it in just a tiny bit in my pocket because pockets aren't really, they're not deep and they're not reliable. Okay, pockets are like the Jews, and you gotta. All right, this isn't gonna be a good bit, so I'm not gonna do it.
We're just going with that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to say something stupid. The movie's not making me laugh, so.
Yeah.
See, like, it actually would have been cool in this scene if he did, like, disfigure her, like, put, like, a scar down her eye or something like that, to actually put, like, a vendetta between them and give her, like, a growing moment where it's like, oh, my being a twat, like, got me. But they're not going to do that. Because that would be character development. And if it doesn't involve an egg sandwich,
Yeah, I don't know how they could do it without
then
the egg sandwich.
then you can't do character development without egg sandwiches.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think you're doing?
Does she?
Maybe. I'm just going with it.
Oh God. Oh my God, she's still at the fucking precinct.
I just think it's strange that they put a whole music video in the middle of like a scene, which is in the middle of a flashback.
I know this is all shitty. Oh my God, man. Oh God, this movie's exhausting. Why is Harley Quinn so unlikable in everything that she's in? Wait, but how in that short span of time she changed her outfit, first of all, and or she got a shirt, but she also found out that Cassandra Cain was here and had the diamond.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was saying. I don't know how she knew to come here. It didn't make any sense that she came
Yeah.
here, but I don't know. Maybe there's something else that they reveal later. I can't remember.
See, this is what I mean. It's like she's like really smart, and then she's like, "Duh, what's a computer?" Oh, perfect. God, it's so fucking stupid. I hate this movie. What? They have a kid in the same area as all these other criminals?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, this movie is so fucking terrible.
We could make a 9-hour Mauler video about every single frame in this movie.
We could.
Yeah, and the 9-hour video per frame.
I
Just want to one up that guy.
That wasn't even cool. I feel bad for girls that got tricked into seeing this and then having to convince their boyfriend that it was good.
Girls that did what?
I said, I feel bad for girls that got tricked into seeing this and then having to convince their boyfriends that it was actually good. Because, you know, police doors in police precincts are not locked.
Yeah.
Especially
no kind
ones
of
that go
security
to-
code or any person at a desk in
Yeah.
front of it.
Especially ones that go to evidence rooms.
Yeah.
And then the evidence is just like on shelves in an open area. There's not.
It's not like individual lockers or filing cabinets with like a lock at the top.
Preferred an origin story. Like where it shows that like Harley Quinn or
I don't want to see
Harleen-
an origin story of Harley Quinn.
well, like I mean, it would have been better to see something where like she's a gymnast and maybe some of like her early crime where she develops like her proclivity for using like a bat and like putting her in situations where like the bat is an appropriate weapon. This is oh my god, this is really dumb though. But yeah, they did kind of blow their wad in the other movie where they gave us an origin story for Harley Quinn in the middle of the Suicide Squad movie. And it's like, we didn't need that. Oh, God. Oh, come on. What? Ugh. God, the entire time she's like coming through the door with the gun, I'm just thinking, like, what do you have to lose by shooting Harley Quinn at this point? She literally
She's a
broke
cop.
into a fucking police precinct, let go
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
criminals, was in the evidence room, murdered a bunch of people in front of you. Like, you have every right to shoot her at that point.
It's like 6 hours worth of paperwork, man.
It's like so many things. And then, like, when she starts doing a thing, like, you're allowed to react. Like, when she does a cartwheel, you can shoot her, you know? And it doesn't have to be a lethal shot, you know? Shoot her in the fucking knee or some shit. The other is, like, if there was like a more of an origin story, like her her psychological analysis of people would be a little bit more like palatable. Like, I know that that's supposed to be like a hallmark of her character or whatever, but it's like I said before with the whole like there just being two extremes of this character, like it just doesn't, I don't like buy it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel earned.
Yeah, I just feel like she doesn't operate in that like, I just feel like she's always crazy and stupid. Like, I just don't believe it when she becomes like slightly smart.
Mm-hmm.
This is also dumb that like Harley Quinn, who's like a known criminal, is like shopping in a grocery store.
Yeah. She went into the police precinct with a disguise on. So clearly someone would recognize her, right? If she was just walking around.
Yeah, and I get and you know, if she wasn't wanted before, she's wanted now.
Yeah. And how many assassins shop at this Super A supermarket?
She's literally got a shirt with her name on it. On. It's a really old joke. When was cucumber joke like a topical thing? Like 2014?
Was that a joke? I've never heard the cucumber joke.
Yeah, it was something from Whole Foods.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh man, we let Harley Quinn in the store. Oh, did she rob us? Yeah, she robbed us. Oh, why'd you let her in?
I didn't know it was her. She wasn't wearing the shirt with her name on it.
Was she wearing the white skin? The pale white skin? Oh, yeah, she was.
The rotten tattoo on her cheek. Would she have that still? Is that? Oh yeah, no, you gotta get somewhere before someone sees.
Yeah. See, and this is the thing is like, is she being sarcastic? I don't think so. I feel like she's being serious. And so it's like, you know, it's like you're just. I just feel like this character is just whatever the scene needs her to be. There's no consistency. Oh man. How much did Margot Robbie have to do with this movie?
I don't know. Like, how much did she get paid? Is that what you said?
No, like, did she write any of it? Is she like responsible for this interpretation of Harley Quinn? Because like, I
don't think she wrote any of it. It does say she was a producer on it.
Okay, there's no way this girl would not know who the Joker is, but like knows who Harley Quinn is.
Is that what she said? She doesn't know who the Joker is?
Yeah, she just said you don't know who the Joker is, and she was like, "No, he sounds like a dick."
Oh, that's kind of silly.
Nothing about what they're doing is like contingent on her being a kid. They're literally eating cereal. You can eat cereal as an adult. I don't know if you knew that, but it's not something that The Jedi would tell you.
It's possible to learn this power. Another
Oh
flashback.
my
You like
god.
that? You like that?
Jesus.
You like that, you fucking retard?
What contrived way is this little girl gonna live? Oh.
He's gonna risk his own life to do that. I
And
guess.
then he's gonna train her to be an assassin?
Yeah, with his family.
Who uses crossbows, by the way.
Yeah. It's just such an
Not-
archaic weapon. I
Not a
don't see
gun.
why-
Yeah, not a gun, but just like a crossbow. A clunky, two-handed.
Yeah, you know
Doesn't
that
fit
thing
in
that
a
you have to
holster.
reload every time you shoot it.
Yeah.
You know that thing where you have to carry as much weight and ammo as you do the actual weapon. You know that thing that you.
You know that thing that was in all 5 Robin Hood movies?
Yeah. I don't know why he's wearing eyeliner in this scene.
This guy
So
is
cringe.
one of the worst characters I've ever seen in a movie. This fucking guy. They have completely failed to make this guy like a believable anything.
Intimidating or scary or entertaining or
Like,
charismatic.
for any reason other than like the script said a thing and then they shot the thing that the script said.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Fine. I'd be like, we're gonna get out of here in a little while anyways. It doesn't matter.
That shit looks like, when you make the popcorn on the stove and it like expands? That's what that shit looks like.
This is a really weird scene. This is so
Yeah.
forced.
It's really cringe.
That's the whole thing. he better throw a knife into her chest or shoot her boyfriend.
No, that's it.
Ah! Like, they're going for so many things with this character, and they just are not, like, they're not nailing any of it, and then they're like, yeah, that's a thing that he does now. Like, he's like that, and it's like,
I just can't believe she hasn't changed yet. Like, put some break. Come on, you're running around doing cop shit with this shirt on.
It's a visual gag.
Well, it's so fucking funny that I'm distracted.
God, that's so funny. They're drinking a lot of milk for a place that doesn't look like it has a running fridge.
Well, they have to finish all the milk they bought at the supermarket or it'll go bad.
Okay, at that point, I think it's safe to say if you're the cops, you just kick down the door.
Right.
Oh, God. All of a sudden.
Yeah, where did the cops go?
Oh, God, the scenes in this movie are so like, disjointed and convenient. And God, I want to, dude. The person that is in control of the funds at Warner Brothers, just like, do they know the garbage that they're letting get made?
I mean, did this movie do well in the box office?
I don't think so.
Let's see. So it made 209 million, 201.9 million in the box
So
office.
202. How much did it cost?
I can't see how much it cost.
Gotta check Wikipedia.
Cost 82 to 100 million. So it's still a flop technically. Also, Suicide Squad made 700 million.
That's pretty crazy.
What?
But so that's. I guess it's not that crazy.
I mean, it looked cool in the trailers and everything before it came out.
Yeah, I
Everybody
mean,
was
it's
stoked
also.
on it.
Yeah, it was an exciting thing, but it's like.
Right, it is the slow pop song. That's my favorite
Yeah.
shit, bro.
That girl has also not done anything this entire movie.
You talking about the singer girl?
Mm-hmm.
Well, nobody has.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, no one has actually.
And this is like, I think we're getting towards the end, right?
I feel like we're getting there, right? 30 minutes left.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that this scene was preceded by a scene where the police were at Harley's door, and then a random guy shot a bomb into her house that didn't.
Yeah, and then
It was
they're
so
gone.
ineffective that it didn't even blow up the people inside of the same room as it. And then the cops were gone.
I also thought the portrayal of Victor Zaz was pretty lame.
Is he Victor Zaz or is Ewan
Yeah.
McGregor?
No, Ewan McGregor is Black Mask.
Zaz is the Scarface guy.
Yeah, the Scarface dude.
Wait, why is he crying now? I mean, the movie's trying to like, oh, he's got the mask on now, and it's like, well, dude, we don't know what that means. I mean,
Yeah, what's he gonna do when he has the mask on?
he hasn't done
He's just
anything
gonna-
in this movie
He's
that's
gonna do the same shit that he did before he put the mask on, but now he's gonna have a mask on.
yeah, tell
So-
people to cut people's faces off for him.
Yeah, tell other people to do shit for him. Yeah. He should have been duct taped to a toilet at the beginning of the movie, so we didn't have to see her at all. That would have been good.
Duct tape her to the toilet in her trailer.
Yeah.
What is this? What
she's
do
she's
we
a
don't?
super drunk.
Uh, and so she's gonna fist fight Harley, just so that they could have this gag with. This is actually one of my favorite games, by the way, is to throw the balls at those clown things.
You really like that?
I love that game. It's so fun. Oh god, is she gonna like get out of the handcuff because the little girl showed her how to get out of the handcuff?
Probably.
Is she out of the handcuff already? I mean, do they need any of these girls at this point?
Now he knows where the diamond is. He should just kill them all. So
Yeah,
I'll just cut her
exactly.
open later.
Like, does he need Harley or the other girl? Also doesn't strike me as the kind of person that would really give too much of a shit if he killed these girls.
Right.
Because
He's
he
not
wants...
supposed to be.
Is she ever gonna... Oh. Is she ever gonna scream and, like, do her thing?
I think she does at the end.
Yeah, it's not a good weapon when you take orders from a kid that has a gun. God.
It's a real ineffective tranquilizer. Like if everything had gone to plan, he shoots her with the tranquilizer dart and she like comes to in the car on the way back to the lair, right?
Mm.
Like she's up and walking around. It's been less than 5 minutes.
This movie's really bad.
Yeah.
Like, I had a higher opinion of this movie before I saw it,
Yeah.
and it wasn't a very high opinion. But like, I expected a lot more. Like, I thought that it was gonna be like a girls team up movie
Yeah.
where it was gonna be like Harley Quinn and she like gathers up a bunch of like misfit girl, like
Right.
half
Yeah, that
heroes
was the
and
thing that I complained about too, is that they didn't really team up until like the very, very end of the movie. And for it to be called
yeah,
Birds
Birds
of
of
Prey as if it
Prey.
was a team
Yeah,
up movie,
exactly. Yeah.
it's like kind of silly. Like imagine if like the Avengers didn't get together till the very end of the movie. You want to watch Avengers after this?
We can.
That's a great fucking movie, dude.
It is very good. Yeah. Yeah, I thought literally she was gonna like get a bunch of heroes together and that they were gonna do it was gonna be kind of like what was that movie with Ben Stiller? Mystery Men.
I
thought
love
it was
that
gonna
movie.
be I thought it was gonna be more like Mystery Men
Like a
esque, where they're
comedy.
like
Yeah.
where they're doing like funny stuff and they're taking out like people that are kind of like they're just like low level thugs and stuff like that, but they're like sexist and they like just look down on them and underestimate them because they're women, and then they go. It's like a we're out to prove something movie. This is just bad.
Mm-hmm. Somebody was out to prove something with this movie, but it wasn't the characters.
Yeah, and
Goodbye forever to that pointy-eared night rat.
Man.
So the reason for them like sticking around is all pretty contrived.
Oh my
It's
God,
like
there's a
Huntress is like, yeah, I
lot.
killed the guy I wanted to kill, so I should leave now. And it's like, why did she stick around then?
The cop told her to stay.
Yes.
Point of having a fucking mask on if you call yourself by your first name. And also, like, the bottom part of his mask should have been cut off so that you could see his jaw moving, and then he should do like skull makeup on the bottom part of his jaw.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, God, this movie is cringe.
Yeah.
Everything with Harley Quinn is cringe. Harley cringe. He has a gun. He had so many guns on him. Most of his outfit was guns. Like, do they not know who they're going after? Like, would you ever get in a melee fight with Harley Quinn?
No. I
Yeah.
wouldn't show up if I was a criminal guy, like even if I was a low level criminal guy, like I wouldn't show up anywhere without a gun.
Yeah.
Like you respond to an ad in Craigslist, dude, I'm bringing a gun.
Oh, I hate her outfit. Uh,
Using your fucking medieval fucking mace, dude.
a morning star. Oh, this is dumb. Oh God. Ah, God. Ah. Oh, no.
Why run at them when you
No.
have a crossbow?
Oh, yeah, good point. Ah. Look how skinny your arms are. Ah. Skates. Hasn't they been beaten up a bunch of times already? Are they just reusing the same henchmen? Does no one have a gun?
No, they don't do
Did they
guns. They,
did they not
they're like
find
the
the other guy that died with the
conscientious
guns at the
objector
bottom of the
henchmen.
slide? Ah, God, this is just so. God, I feel bad for girls. Is this rated R?
I think so. They said fuck a lot.
Oh my God, like this is literally for 13-year-old girls.
Yeah. I think it's for women in their 20s because there's a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, like these action scenes are for like somebody that wants something that has a little bit more punch than Power Rangers.
Mm.
Oh, and then she gets shot. Oh, someone's got a gun. Hey. Oh, that guy's got a gun. Oh. And this is what I was thinking from the onset, but you were talking about how it's done. It was contrived that they stayed. But I was thinking, like, why don't they just throw bombs and grenades and Molotov cocktails
Like
and
out the
shit into
window.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, into this fucking building if they're stuck in this building.
Mhm.
She had a gun the whole time? Where are they getting guns?
You know the henchmen that they took down?
So another bad thing about crossbows is that they don't shoot through cars. I know bullets aren't. Wait, no, bullets do shoot through cars.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
In movies, cars are often portrayed as bulletproof, but unless you're like hitting the engine, the bullets really go through them pretty effectively. Oh,
It depends on the bullet too, but yeah, for the most part,
yeah.
they'll go through like the aluminum doors or whatever.
I was gonna say, why didn't she do that earlier? But I guess because she passes out. The rollerblading part of this movie is also super cringe. Like,
Yeah, I didn't mind the rollerblading that much.
call me sexist, but I know that roller derbying and shit is supposed to be like a chick thing, but I think it's gross.
It's like a lesbian thing.
Yeah, it's just a bad thing all around.
Yeah, you don't like it?
It should just no. It should just
I
be
think it's cool.
done. It should just be done in the darkest corners of wherever it's being done.
Wow.
Not a good idea to go on the front of a car that isn't being steered, right?
Yeah, I mean, typically.
Uh, uh, I mean, I guess this scene is kind of okay. Like, it's just like, goddamn, like, we took so much to get here
We get here, yeah.
that dude, this guy still hasn't done anything with his mask. And he doesn't even shoot people by himself. He's like, hey, you know you're driving the car? Do you want to also shoot this girl while I just sit here?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Like, I mean, you can see her head. It's like, don't have your own gun and shoot through the roof. Oh, okay, I guess. And then you get, oh yeah, and then you just get disarmed by a child. Oh, but it's off. Oh, and then you didn't tell your driver to turn, so like, oh, he's knocked out. Okay, whatever. Oh man, I feel
She
so
took a
bad
pretty
that
nasty fall, and she didn't wear any protective gear, so that was kinda like
yeah, I mean
nuts.
she's limping.
Yeah.
I feel bad that this is like what became of Harley Quinn as a character.
Yeah, no, it's pretty disappointing.
Like 2 movies in a row, and then this is what we got, and then they topped it off with that third movie.
Yeah. They're probably gonna make another one too.
They probably will make another one. I feel like that Suicide Squad is gonna get a sequel.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
And why? Why does she need you?
I don't know, man. This movie
They were just, like,
is
looking at all the
rough.
shit that, like, bad guys say, like, it's like a fucking idiot's guidebook, and they're just, like, putting it in the script.
Thank God, she's got a gun. Well, you just wasted your one bullet, Harley fucking Quinn. So what contrived bullshit is gonna get you out of this now? Hmm. Uh, That's a great way to end this movie, is to just think about a kid shitting, because that's
Kid taking a
exactly what this
fat
script
shit.
was. Yeah.
The fucking
Except after the kid was done taking the shit, a diamond didn't come out, and this fucking
Yeah.
awful movie came out. This is dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. God.
Why she dresses like Elton John at the end of it?
I don't know. God, that was hot garbage.
Yeah, pretty hot garbage, huh?
Oh my god, that's the
Uh,
hottest garbage I've ever touched.
Yes.
I got 4th degree burns from that garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that was it's like, what is there to say about that fucking movie?
Oh my god, it's so just like the worst movie they could have made. They made.
It's up there. It's pretty
Ugh.
bad.
I just don't like I'm not even well I'm not even convinced you can't do like a solo Harley Quinn movie. I mean, maybe this is just such a missed opportunity to not have done Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy.
Yeah, I mean they haven't established like what Poison Ivy's like in this universe.
Who cares? You do it in the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we didn't know who any of these other characters were, and they established who they were. So, yeah, it's just, God, and like Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is so fucking cringe, and it's whoever's writing it for sure. I guess I don't know. I don't know how much of Margot Robbie is to blame, but like it's gotta be whoever's writing it. Who wrote this? Okay. Oh God. So it's directed by Kathy Yan. Written by Christina Hodson. And what has she done? Let's see. Christina Hodson. Oh, she's British. That's who I want to be writing Harley Quinn. Shut In. Unforgettable. Bumblebee. Oh, she wrote Bumblebee?
Bumblebee was good.
Whoa. And she's gonna... This just says filmography. Known for Bumblebee and Birds of Prey. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this shit is really bad, and it's, it just feels really pandery. Like I said, it just doesn't, like...
Big waste of time.
I can't think of any movies off the top of my head with a male protagonist where the first 20 minutes are him doing, like, really stereotypical, like, male shit. Like, why was so much of the movie, like...
What is stereotypical shit?
I don't know, like, fixing his car, but, like, in a really, like, like a third person, like, narrative-y kind of way. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, maybe like drooling over food is not like a gender specific thing, but like, I just didn't really, I felt like this movie wasted a lot of time just doing really dumb things that I didn't feel like were actually indicative of like what Harley Quinn would do, as much as I just felt like they were trying to make the people that they thought were going to go see the movie feel good about the things that they do in their own lives. So it's like, let's have a rollerblading scene, and let's have excessive drinking, except they stand up to everybody that is a man and an asshole to them. And
yeah,
let's have them like drooling over food. And I don't know, it's just like none of this like really adds to the character. Let's waste a scene of them getting like a pet that we're gonna like shoehorn into the movie. Just like, I don't know, just like a lot of stuff that I didn't feel like like. Also, another thing about this movie is like this didn't feel like that they were in Gotham at all. Like none of the movie felt like Gotham.
Yeah, it didn't feel like Gotham. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
And
bright and shiny.
Yeah, and that's like a pretty important thing, is that like you're in Gotham and you used to be the right-hand man of like one of the biggest criminal, organizations in Gotham, and no one respected you. And in the Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn had respect from people that the Joker would introduce him to, like her too. Like in that one scene where he like tries to like make that one dude like have sex with her or whatever, like he doesn't go for it. And I mean, like part of that is.
Are you talking about the Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
It's not the Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad.
The first one with the Joker.
Yeah,
the only one with the Joker in it.
Yeah, not the Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a given when I say the one with the Joker, and I talk about a scene with the Joker.
Just for clarity.
Yeah.
And
to be super clear, and
how dumb it is that they just called it the Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Instead of anything else.
Like I'm pretty sure in that scene, like the guy doesn't want to have sex with Harley Quinn, and like part of it is because like he's afraid of the Joker, but also I feel like also part of it has to deal with like who she is and who she's known to be. Not like he's like, oh man, it's like I would like to because she's like really attractive and shit, but like I feel like there is like a I know how dangerous she is kind of air to like the whole thing. Like I don't know, it's just weird that she's like walking around Gotham and everyone just thinks that she's this like dumb bimbo, and it's like Harley Quinn isn't really like that. The people that treat her that way, they like find out really quick that like that's a mistake to like underestimate her. She's not the kind of person that like lets them leave, and the Joker isn't the kind of person that like just lets people like talk down to Harley Quinn. He's kind of like got that maniacal like controlled thing, like I'm the only one that gets to treat her like trash, you know what I mean? But like when we're strutting around town, you got to respect her like you respect me. So just this whole movie was just like Harley Quinn in like name and makeup only. And so yeah, they just keep writing the character poorly, which is just a really damn shame, because like it could be a good character and it could be a good way to like even the playing field in terms of like female, comic book characters that are getting movies and male comic book, like it could be a good, but it's just they're just not doing the character justice. And this is just like more shit that like DC just doesn't care. They like not DC, but like Warner Brothers or whoever is like at the like whoever's responsible for like the consistent garbage that gets put out under the DC cinematic universe like umbrella.
Could be executed.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah. Like they just don't give a shit. They're just like, it doesn't fucking matter. They probably hire the cheapest writer and the cheapest. They probably just cheap on everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, bring me the cheapest script and the cheapest director and the cheapest everything. Like, we need to make up for how bad the last one did. So this one can't be expensive. So we gotta cut corners on this one because we're $500 million in the hole for Batman vs Superman. So make this one cheap.
Everything else is just trying to make up for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it just really sucks because like they don't like put any quality care into their products, and like we keep getting this garbage, and we're the ones that fucking suffer, and it really sucks because like the characters are so popular that they make money regardless of how bad the movie is.
Yeah.
And so and also every now and then, it's like they're playing craps and then they get desperate and they're like, fuck man, put $1 million in the field. And then the person rolls at 12. And it's like, fuck, we tripled our money. All right, we're back in it. We're back in. Yeah, hey, give me a fucking drink. We're back in it, And then they just go right back to just doing shit. It's awful. Because it's like, the Joker movie or whatever, it cost them like less than $100 million to make, and then they made like $1 billion on that one. So it's like it's like most of the things that they're like putting on the table are like losing a little bit of money to breaking even to like maybe making a tiny little bit of money, and then every now and then they have something just because of the glut of properties that they own. They just have something that will like make it up, and it's like, fuck, man, we're just never gonna get this. We're never gonna wrestle this thing away from them, and they just kind of keep getting to fail up. And yeah, that's how I feel about this. Like, yeah, this movie was terrible, and it had like there might have been like a couple redeeming things in it. I can't even think, but all of it was really bad, and all the characters were written poorly. Like, and I didn't even feel like the male characters were written in a way that it's like, oh, we need to make sure that all the male characters in this movie are bad. Because they were, but they weren't even written well. Like Ewan McGregor's character had no consistency. He was just all over the place. And I had like a really hard time. Like, he was unlikable, so like you couldn't like him, but it's like, did I feel good that he died at the end? It's like, I mean, like I kind of knew he was gonna die, but his death felt really contrived.
Yeah,
and was also like not due to Harley Quinn, so no real like high moment there for the character or the crescendo of the movie. It was like a really, like, I don't remember that girl like taking the grenade, although we were like talking a lot. So like, so we do miss a lot of shit when we're talking. So like, I don't think though that I missed her like get a grenade. And then the ring thing was like very stupid and contrived. I don't know. And the flashbacks and like the non-linear thing about the movie is like, oh my god, what was that all about? Why did they do that? Why didn't they just tell the movie the way the movie was supposed to go? I don't feel like it was helped at all. And yeah, I just didn't like that. It's like, do I believe that Harley Quinn could like go into a police station and break some people out or do something like that? Sure, yeah. It's not like that's something that I'm just like, no, that's completely off the table. You could never do that. Like, don't even try. Don't even think about doing it. It's just like, that's the way that you do it,
Yeah.
And the way that they did it was so fucking lazy. It's like, she's going to go in with a non-lethal weapon. She's going to shoot people with beanbags and like confetti. And she's going to break the kid out of jail, which we're also not going to explain how she knows that she's there.
Or
anything. Yeah. And it's like, oh god. Like, I don't, I'm
just getting exhausted of watching bad movies. That's why I wanted to watch The Avengers.
Yeah. Yeah, it is getting exhausting.
They need to make a movie that has like the same premise as Suicide Squad, where it's like all bad guys teaming up to do some cool shit. Like if they did a Sinister Six movie, and
they've talked about it, but like,
yeah, they throw around the concept a lot, but if they did that though, and made it like good,
I don't think that the ensemble movies is like the way to go. And also that's a Marvel thing. So like, or like Sinister Six would be a Marvel property. So like, chances are it would actually be good.
That's what I'm saying. It should be good.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like they're like, I'd rather see DC like actually like do something well. They're the ones that are struggling. But yeah, I don't know. I like. Sure, whatever. I don't have any. The only thing with like, I just think that the ensemble movies don't really work well unless you do the characters beforehand in their own movies. I think that I mean, and maybe Marvel could get away with it. I mean, like Guardians of the Galaxy is good and it introduces a bunch of characters at once. But like the ensemble thing, in my opinion, suffers from when you have to like establish all the characters and their motivations and stuff like that in the same movie that you're introducing them. And I think that it just works better when like we have like some kind of established base of knowledge for like who they are and where they came from and all that other stuff before you just like throw them into a movie. Also, the thing that I don't really like about if you took villains as like monumental to the universe that they're in as the Sinister Six, because the Suicide Squad is all kind of like B tier characters.
Yeah.
It's not like the Joker and Mr. Freeze and Two-Face and I don't know, other Batman villain that I can't think of.
Penguin?
Sure. It's not like you, because like you'd just
Riddler.
be like, well, you'd just be like, how the fuck is Batman gonna win against them? You know, all of them together, you know? It's like, you know, Batman's Batman, sure, but like there's like a point where it's like you get them all together like cooperating with each other and stuff like that. And if they're all cooperating under the same goal to like beat Batman or something, it seems like okay, you know, it's there's gonna have to be like a team up on the other side to like win. So that's the thing I don't like about the Sinister Six is it's all like A-tier Spider-Man villains. It's like Doc Ock and Mysterio and Green Goblin and
Is it
Scorpion.
really?
I think so, yeah.
No.
Isn't it?
It's like the Rhino guy and then some other guy.
Rhino
like
is kind of like a
I don't think Green Goblin is one of them.
Vulture. It's like Vulture and then Doc Ock
Vulture is definitely
and
part of
Mysterio.
it. I don't think Mysterio is part of it either.
Let's Google it. Who is the Sinister Six? Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Sandman, Electro, Vulture, and Mysterio.
Wow. Yeah, that is pretty intense.
Yeah, that's a stacked lineup.
Yeah.
So so it's like, damn, dude, you're gonna put all those guys in a movie and then like Spider-Man is gonna have to like, because like, you know, you're gonna put them in the movie so that they achieve something, right? So if like they achieve something, you're gonna have Spider-Man like come in the next movie and like undo it all. And that's just like a pretty big ask. So I think Suicide Squad is like a good vessel, but like they've just botched it twice now, and like now I'm not interested anymore. I think you could honestly care less. Like I'm not interested in seeing like a third reprisal of all these like lame ass characters. This is really something that they did need to like nail the first time. Like the fact that they got a second chance and they decided to do it again with like so many of the same pieces is like pretty insane now that I think about it.
Yeah, I wish they had just rebooted it completely.
I really wish they had too. I really thought that that was what they were doing.
Even if they did keep Harley Quinn, just like reboot it and don't acknowledge anything that happened.
Yeah, no, that's like literally what I thought that they were doing. I thought that they were like, oh, the Harley Quinn cast was so good.
Yeah.
So we need to keep this vessel open for Margot Robbie, so we'll do it again, and like we're gonna do it right, so it will pay off because we'll have retained the best part of the other movie, and then we'll get to keep making movies with it, as if like we never had the hiccup.
Huh.
And I also thought it was like in their best interest to like, you know, it's like if they had like made another Justice, like, oh God, I think are they gonna do that? They're gonna try and do some weird shit with the Flash, and
yeah,
I feel like they're gonna do
like time travel shit. I bet.
I think they're gonna do that with Marvel too, with the Multiverse of Madness thing. Because I read that in the next Spider-Man movie, that Jamie Foxx is gonna be Electro, and that the guy that played Dr. Octopus in the Sam Raimi ones is gonna be Dr. Octopus.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's like, I mean, like Spider-Man, the Spider-Man movie is supposed to have like Multiverse of Madness shit in it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because, like, you know, I don't like this idea of like, oh, look how meta we are. We like tied in the old movies to the new. It's like, no, don't do that shit. Like, that's fucking
Yeah, but
distracting.
everybody wants that. They're like, yeah, I cannot wait for a real life Spider-Man multiverse with the guy who played Spider-Man in the first movie, and the guy who played Spider-Man in the second movie, and the guy who played Spider-Man in the third movie, and they're all in the next movie. They're just...
That's really dumb.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, but that's what people wanted.
Because it's like imagine if you like had breakfast and then the breakfast was really good, and then you had lunch and it was really bad, and then you had dinner and it was pretty good, and then I'm like, I'm gonna bring you dessert and it's gonna be mixed up of all the things. I'd be like, why?
Why?
That doesn't sound good.
Well, okay, let's just fucking shelf this discussion of Suicide Squad and watch Avengers. Let me just
watch Avengers. I actually have it on my computer.
Get a wine glass.
Yeah, I bought Dr. Pepper so I could mix it with some booze.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have a drink as well.
Figure out how to. I gotta make Craig leave and join.
Okay, I have the movie on my computer somewhere. I'm trying to find it. I think I have it. Oh, maybe I just have regular. Maybe I just have Age of Ultron.